I can read your mind. Do you want to know how? Grab a piece of paper, write your name down in a small sentence that describes you. Now look at your handwriting. Are your letters big or small? Do you have wide or narrow spacing between your words? And do they slant to the right or to the left? Graphologists use these methods to identify people's personalities, perspectives, and the way that they perceive themselves. I'm going to be guiding you on ways how to identify what your handwriting means. Today I'm going to be introducing handwriting analysis and telling you a little bit more about it, and also giving you meanings on what your handwriting means and some critiques about it. So let's get started. No two people have the same handwriting. It's believed because the mind expresses itself through the hand, according to Robinson Forensics. From a small age, we are taught how to write in a specific form. But as we grow up, we break those boundaries and create our own sense of writing, making it a unique fingerprint, connecting it to the mind, expressing itself through the hand. So let's get that piece of paper back out and figure out what your handwriting says about you. So, according to Business Insiders, there's 16 methods on how to identify what your handwriting means. Today I'm going to be talking about only 4. If you have big handwriting, you are very outgoing, confident, and you like people's attention. You like being very social, and you're also very friendly. If you have small handwriting, on the other hand, you're very timid, introverted, and you like keeping to yourself, being less social than the big handwriting. And this is a lot about your ego too. If you have a bigger handwriting, you have a bigger ego, and small, you have a smaller ego. Now let's look at the spacing. If you have wide spacing between your words, you like your freedom. You don't like being in big crowds. You like being by yourself, enjoying your time off away from everyone, and breathing and taking a deep breath to yourself. On the other hand, if you have narrow, you are very intrusive. You like being with people, very social. You're not afraid of big crowds. Now let's look at the slant. If your handwriting slants to the left, you are very introverted but can be a bit of a rebel at times. Now, if your handwriting slants to the right, you like new experiences, new foods. You like trying out new things and meeting new people. If you have no slant, you are very logical. You are a smart person, and at times you can be very controlling, but also very precise on what you want. So finally, let's take a look at the letter I, specifically the way you dot it. If you dot your I above, very high up above the letter, you have a great sense of imagination. You have great creativity and always have good ideas. And also, this could mean that you're also a very artistic individual. Now, if you don't dot your I's, maybe you slash your I's. This can indicate that you are very impatient. You don't like to wait around for things to happen, and usually are very impulsive on the way they happened, and also very stubborn. And now, if you circle your I's above it, this indicates a childlike personality. So, like many personality tests, there's many critiques and skepticism behind it, because it's not, because people are not really sure if it actually indicates anything real about you, or if it's accurate in any way. But for handwriting analysis, there's actually no scientific evidence that's behind it, and it's also only for Latin scripture, so so if it's any other, it won't work. And also, the results can vary between analysts or graphologists, because a lot of handwriting could be iffy on whether to put it towards one category or the other. But I hope today you learned something about handwriting. Today I spoke about handwriting analysis. I talked about the premise behind handwriting, methods on how to read your handwriting, and some critiques about it. And you are now free to use this at your own will to see if you can predict what the person is like.